Welcome back, everyone. My next rankings video is going to be the Black Stuff. The Black Stuff is not a brand that I've tried every bar from. I've tried a good chunk of them, and I've tried enough limited editions that I finally feel comfortable doing a rankings video for them. So altogether, I've tried 9 bars from the Black Stuff. 2 things I have to say about the Black Stuff. The first one is, personally, I haven't always been the biggest fan of them because I felt like a lot of their bars smelled very similar to each other. But since I've tried a lot of their limited editions, and I've also been following their Facebook page, I do see how well their soaps are made. They are made with very good quality, handmade, very good ingredients. So that is a big positive, and I really enjoyed a lot of their limited edition bars recently as well. So overall, it's a good company to try from, and even though every bar from them isn't my favorite, a lot of people enjoy their soaps a lot. They have a good following, and they're definitely worth checking out. So I'm going to start at number 9, work my way all the way up to number 1 for the Black Stuff soap. Number 9 is going to be their Atlantic Pine Tar, which is actually the first bar I ever tried from them, and I wasn't a huge fan of it because it kind of has more of a minty licoricey scent to it than an actual like Dr. Squatch or Sudsy Bear pine tar scent, which is more what I was expecting. For me, it wasn't my favorite kind of pine tar, but a lot of people really do enjoy it. But that's my number 9. Number 8 is actually a pretty good bar. That is Black Stout. And this bar right here, it really just has a nice woodsy scent to it. And this has actually grown on me quite a bit. I even hate having it at 8 because this actually is a really good bar. It has a nice woodsy scent with some spice mixed in. It's perfect for the fall. This is a great fall bar. If you're looking for bars that are great for the fall, but aren't necessarily fall edition, limited edition bars, Black Stout is actually really good for that. It has a nice, dark, deep, woodsy scent with that little extra bit of spice in there, and it's mixed together really, really well. So Black Stout is number 8 on my list. It has black pepper in there as well, but it's a really, really good bar, and I'm actually a pretty big fan of Black Stout. Number 7 is one of their St. Patrick's Day limited edition bars. That is What's Your Poison? And this bar is kind of similar to Black Stout, except it's a lot darker and heavier, and it has some pine tar in it as well. So it's a very dark bar, but basically has pine tar. It does have a little bit of cider in there, which is probably what puts it a tad above Black Stout. Is in addition to the woodsy spice, it actually has pine tar woodsiness to it, and it has cider, which gives it a whole nother aspect of the bar. Yeah, it's a very dark, deep bar. This is another, I know it's limited edition for St. Patrick's Day, but this also makes a really good fall bar. Yeah, it's a very full scent. Number 7 is another bar I really enjoy, and that is Wicklow Waterfalls. So, Wicklow Waterfalls, it doesn't have too much of a strong scent because it is more of a clean, fresh, watery scent, but you do get a little bit of a minty hint to it, a nice natural mint scent. But it smells very good overall. It's not a super complex scent, it's just very fresh and minty, but the mint is not overpowering and it blends very nice with the rest of the bar here. That is my number 7. Or is that number 6? Wait a minute. That's number 6. Yeah, I'm already losing track. That's my number 6. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is part of the summer limited edition release that they had, which was part of the Sligo Surfing bundle, and part of this bundle is the Sea Edition. This Sea Edition bar is great for sunburns and everything in between. This is an aloe and menthol based bar. Some have said it smells a little bit like a cough drop, which I guess you could kind of get that, but it has a ton of menthol in there. You can really feel it in your nostrils when you smell it. very strong bar, but it has a nice fresh scent to it. So that is my number 5 bar overall. I would say most Black Stuff bars either have a little hint of mint in there, it seems like, and a little bit of a woodsy scent, but that's a good bar. That's intended to be like that. So my number 4 is a bar that I think goes under the radar a lot for the Black Stuff. That's part of the regular lineup too. Dogs Bay Beach. And if you aren't familiar with that location, like I'm not really, you would just think it's a, you know, Dogs Bay Beach. What is that? But it's actually a really nice scent. It smells kind of sandy, kind of earthy, a little bit of woodsy, and a little bit of oceanic air. And I'm not talking like the cologne type of ocean air or tropical. I'm talking like actual sea salt ocean air. That's what I really like about this bar. It actually reminds me of when I was in Cape Cod, and there's a part of Cape Cod that has sand dunes, and it's a great spot. If you've never visited that part of Cape Cod, or if you haven't been to Cape Cod and you're going to, I definitely recommend you go to the sand dunes. It's a little bit of a walk, but it's really not bad. It's really, really nice. And then once you get to the end, you have the ocean there. And they also have like pine trees growing in between spots in the sand dunes. So this reminds me a lot of that. It just smells really, really nice. That's my number 4 bar. So we're in the top 3 now. Number 3 is a bar that's grown on me a lot. Not just from the Black Stuff, but overall in general. And that is, I believe it was their limited edition bar from Valentine's Day, Relax the Cax. This I didn't even order. I won it in a giveaway, and I smelled it and I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty good. So this is a combination of honey, rosemary, and menthol crystals. It just smells really, really relaxing, like extremely, extremely relaxing, which is fitting because it's part of the name. But it has a really soothing scent to it. The honey is really nice. The rosemary is not really overpowering. And you don't smell too much menthol. It's kind of cooling, but it's not, you don't really smell the menthol or mint too much. It's just a really, really nice, soothing, relaxing scent. And that's what I like about this bar. You don't have a lot of bars like this one. You can just feel the quality. It feels really, really nice. So that's my number 3. Number 2, the Shamrock Saint. The Shamrock Saint is a very unique bar, and I like it a lot, actually. The second part of their St. Patrick's Day limited edition bundle. This bar is complex. It has a nice grassy scent to it, but once you smell it, it has a deeper kind of lemon lime citrus scent to it, but it's also mixed with a little bit of a woodsy scent, and it's also made with goat's milk and honey and silk. And this bar has one of the best lathers out there. So if you're looking for a bar that has a nice relaxing scent but also an amazing lather, this is the bar. Honey, goat's milk, and silk. Amazing ingredients in this bar. I highly recommend, if you have the chance to purchase this, that you do. And yeah, the scent kind of goes from grassy to, it takes you kind of like through a grassy field in Ireland. I've never been to Ireland. I would like to, but I can imagine that's kind of what it smells like in the fields of Ireland. I could be wrong. I don't know. My number 1 bar, the Sand Edition. You guys know how much I like ocean scents, and just being around the ocean, it's hard to find stuff that really resembles true ocean air. And I think the Sligo Surfing Sand Edition does a really good job at that. It's made with Irish seaweed and goat's milk, 2 ingredients that are amazing. And when you smell it, yeah, it smells a little sour, it smells a little salty, but if you grew up around the ocean, spent a lot of time going to the beach, this smells really good. It might take a little bit to grow on you, but it just has an amazing scent to it. It smells like you're truly at the ocean. It smells like summertime. It's just a really great bar, and it has really, really great ingredients in there as well. Provides a great lather. So I'm going to wrap it up now, but that's my number 1 bar from the Black Stuff, Sligo Surfing Sand Edition. That's going to wrap up this rankings video. Let me know your top 3 Black Stuff bars in the comments. and we will see you next time.